Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what's in store for your October 2023 money, career, and business life? We're going to talk astrology, consult the tarot, and find out. So keep watching. So Virgo, welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. So good to see you here. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Before we get into discussing your money for the month, and then we'll follow that with an oracle deck that looks at your money, career, and business life, I would just like to invite you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss the future videos, including your October tea and tarot reading, which will be published shortly on the channel. And if you would like to spend more time here with me on YouTube, check out the link in the description of the video for my YouTube channel membership. So we have a very interesting scenario developing for you, Virgo, concerning your money in the month of October. We have Mercury, your ruling planet, moving into your second house of money, Libra, on October 4th. Then we have Venus, which rules Libra, interestingly enough, moving into your sign on October 8th. So we have a mutual reception going on between your ruling planet and Libra's ruling planet. So that's very interesting, considering we're talking about your moolah, your money, your do-re-mi. When Venus transits our own sign, we may be spending some of our money on the self-beautification projects and new clothing, that type of thing, new hairstyle. It's okay to do that, you know. I mean, you can do it in a budget-friendly way. But you may be wanting to spend some money on some personal grooming, upkeep, new self-image, that type of thing. Especially like if you're going out and looking for a new job, it might be a good idea to kind of upgrade your wardrobe. Mercury moving into your second house of money, going into your ruling planet, going into Libra, could bring about some sort of contracts, sales, contractual negotiations, agreements, a lot of paperwork in regards to finances, so bank statements, negotiations for paying loans, you know, all of that type of thing can really be in the frame for you. We have the new moon solar eclipse also in the second house of money for you at 21 degrees Libra on October 14th. So you are definitely focused in very strongly on your finances this month, and you want to plant some new seeds for income streams, income possibilities, especially with that new moon. The thing with the solar eclipse, or any eclipse really, or the lunar eclipse we're going to be having, it's not always that something happens the day of the eclipse, right? We're working with energetic windows here. So, for example, we're having the new moon solar eclipse in the second house of money for you, October 14th. We will have the full moon lunar eclipse, March 25th, 2024 in Libra. So the same second house. So you're really working with a window of 6 months here, Virgo, to plant a new seed and manifest some sort of new financial goal for yourself. And because Venus, the ruling planet of Libra, is in your sign at this new moon solar eclipse, you're going to be really wanting to think also with this goal, this new financial goal, how it reflects upon you, how other people see you, how this may have to do also with some sort of image upgrade. And I don't mean that in any type of negative way, but perhaps more of an investment, again, in the externals somehow. So it could even be the type of thing where, you know me, I like concrete examples. Let's say you have your own business and, you know, you have marketing materials. This is a perfect time right now, these next 6 months, for you to do a rebrand of your business, to think of the aesthetics and how you're presenting to people, what they're seeing of you, especially with the Venus. Venus is about aesthetics, ruling Libra at the second house. How people are experiencing your brand, and when I say your brand, I mean even an individual has a brand. It's the same concept. So even if you're out there job searching, what type of brand are you presenting to possible employers? It's the same thing. There may be some things to look at with this type of energy and revamp, rethink, redo, tweak, all of that type of thing. This is a great, great time to do that. And as I say all the time, these are general readings. So when I give examples, it's not like you apply the energy that I'm describing to your personal situation. I like to just give an example so that, you understand like the possibilities, because that's what these all are with the particular energies. And it's always about what you're going to do with the energies, how you're going to use them and apply them to your specific situation. And also tied in with all of this, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, October 28th at 5 degrees Taurus. This is the 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life. This is about writing, publishing, academia, travel, international business. So all of those areas, and travel as well, all of those things may be in the frame for you. Also, there could be some sort of wrap up culmination point, like maybe you finally finish the book, maybe it's finally published. Maybe there's finally the contract that gets signed with some sort of international client that you've been trying to woo. I mean, again, all of these are energetic possibilities, but we've had these eclipses happening in Taurus and Scorpio for the last year and a half. This is the last one we'll have in Taurus, Scorpio for a while. So this is an emotional, because it's the moon, culmination point for you to release. And since it's 9th house, which is about the world, perhaps release something that you have created and that represents you out into the world. Mars will go into Scorpio October 12th, and Mercury will go into Scorpio October 22nd. So the last week of October could be a time when you are really focused in on writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, that rebranding that I spoke of before, because Scorpio is your 3rd house of communications. And especially if you're involved in communications, marketing, international business, that type of thing, you may be especially busy, like I said, getting something ready to launch by that full moon lunar eclipse, October 28th. And maybe you're putting the marketing into place, that type of thing. So your 3rd house will be very energized as well in the month of October. All right, Virgo, let's get a money message for you for the month of October. Big money month for you, with Venus in your sign and that eclipse happening in your 2nd house of money. So let's see. Let's see what we got for you, Virgos. Virgos. I have no room on this desk. All right, let's do it over here. We have the 3 of coins. We have the Empress, also number 3. The High Priestess. The 7 of Wands. And the 6 of Coins, which is the Libra energy. All right, so the phrase I'm getting is they're going to be beating down your door. That's what I'm getting with the 7 of Wands showing up here. Something you have been working on diligently the last 3 years, 3 months. The last 2 to 3 years could be with the High Priestess and this Empress here. It could also be energy that goes back to February, March of this year, possible. You have been focusing in here on a financial plan. I mean, this is supposed to be the money portion of our reading. So you have been focusing in on some sort of financial plan that you've been working. Because you may have been moonlighting. I mean, that's the other thing with this High Priestess, which is often a second job or something we do in private to earn some money, a side hustle. Because you are really focused on building wealth, the Empress, making your financial cushion more cushy. That's what you've been doing with the Empress. So here it is. The 7 of Wands is Mars energy. So you are very energized in going out to get what you want. And whatever, especially if this plan that you've been working, this financial plan, involves you selling something. I think, like I said, it either could be selling yourself, selling your brand, selling your products, selling your services, selling a book that you wrote, whatever. They're going to start beating down your door the Seven of Wands. They're going to start. I mean, we have a Six of Coins after it. So the money, and this is the Libra energy that's right here. Some money is going to start coming in. I think a money stream, could even be two streams because we have the scales here. I think is going to start opening up for you because more people, and I would say again, with the marketing yourself, you're going to be bringing something out of the woodwork. It could be yourself. You're going to be starting to, present yourself more, or, people are suddenly going to start paying attention to your social media or whatever. There's something where instead of toiling away behind the scenes, you're front and center with the Seven of Wands, and all these other people here coming at you. But I think in a good way coming at you because the Six of Coins is following it. So people wanting to give you money for whatever it is you have been creating. It can also be too that you are singled out for some sort of promotion or raise that other people may not be getting, with the other people showing up here with these wands. And with the Six of Coins, again, somebody benevolently giving you some sort of financial boost in some way. Some of you, it's possible too, if you have been toiling behind the scenes on trying to get some sort of funding for a project, but you haven't really shared that with too many people. Like you've been working on maybe writing a grant, a proposal, or getting a scholarship to something, whatever that might be. Again, with this, I feel like you are besting the competition with the Seven of Wands because there's something about your energy with this particular thing that's more unique than what anybody else is putting out there. So the Six of Coins can be a benefactor, a deep pocket energy, somebody trying to give you a financial boost. The hand is out and your hand is here, and here you go. So this looks very promising for your finances, but by the same token, like I said, if you have your own business and you've been working on presenting some other service, widget, whatever, product line, it's time to debut it. It's time to bring it out of the woodwork. I feel the end of the month could be a good time to debut it. And as I said, people could be beating down your door and throwing money at you. It's because they want it. They want it. But let me just also say this. The Six of Coins is here. It's not the 10 of Coins. It's still coins. We like that. But it's not a 10 or a 9. The Empress we're moving in the right direction. We're building the wealth over time. So this has momentum behind it. But the financial story is still being written with this situation. So there's funding coming in, but it may still accelerate. Remember what I said about the eclipse that's happening in your second house. Yes, things may start trickling in and things are going in the right direction. But you have a full 6 months to work with that energy and see what that culmination point is in March for you with this money scenario, this new seed that's getting planted. So just keep that in mind. But this looks very good. But whether you need to get out of the shadows or obscurity, or your product does or something, like it's, because the Three of Coins is a good energy, but it can be too that we're tinkering too much with something. We're tinkering. And this is a Virgo perfectionism. And it's good to have standards. I'm not saying we should just put any old sloppy thing out there. Of course not. But it's like at some point you need to stop tinkering with something and let it stand on its own merits. It's better than you realize. It's more unique than you realize, is what I am feeling. So don't think it has to be perfect, because you're perfect. How shall I say this, right? Like your perfect is still like 150% better than anybody else's regular standards. All right. So you don't have to go like too up here. You can like hit it here and you'll be fine. Virgo, right? So, all right, Virgo, let's see what else we need to know for you. Virgos. All right, money, career, and business life. Virgo. Let's see what we have. We have overcome, beat financial struggles. All right. You must change your tack, fight, adapt, and conquer, which is the Seven of Wands that we just looked at. So some of you, like I said, you may need to overcome your own tendency right now to be super perfectionistic, which is holding you back. Thank you, Ariel, with your tail whipping on the cards. You must change your tack, fight, adapt, conquer. I think this is affirming that Seven of Wands energy, which is put it out there, right? Put it out there and overcome your tendency to be perfectionistic. I'm going to pause the video. Let me pick up the card that she knocked on the floor with her tail. And I'm going to pull another one from this deck because I feel like this is affirming, which I like when that happens, what we've already just been talking about. All right, Virgo, let's see what else you need to know. Let's pick another card from this deck. Money, career, and business life. October for the Virgos. All right, let's see. We have a helping hand. I am not surprised to see this since we had the Six of Coins. Giving and getting support. Reaching out, financial aid, donate, charity work, and loan. This is, this is another corroborating card, actually. I'm going to have to pull another card. So there definitely is some sort of energy with that Six of Coins that, whether it's coming from the universe or somebody benevolent around you or a boss trying to give you some extra pay because you're a standout star with that Seven of Wands, whatever, or, there's finally money coming to you because you're finally putting that thing out into the world. There's support for you this month. With Venus in your sign, when Venus transits your sign, you can be very charming and people can look upon you more favorably. Right? There's blessings there. Because again, the first house is how other people are experiencing your energy. So they may indeed be giving you that helping hand, that leg up. All right, so we know that too. That's good. Very corroborative. Let's pull one more card. Maybe the third time is the charm here, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Ariel is laying all over your tarot cards from before. All right, so let's see what else for the Virgos. We have a full cup. Beautiful. Seeking the Holy Grail. Life mission, greatest desire, thirst for more, and fulfilled. All right, very nice. Let's clarify that one for you. Life mission, greatest desire, thirst for more, and fulfilled. Your cup being overflowing and filled. All right, let's see what we have about this Virgo. Full cup. All right, Virgos. There's your energy. There's Pluto. And, well, I can't end on a Two of Swords. That's not going to happen. The Four of Cups. The universe is coming with an offer, with an opportunity. A life-changing opportunity could be on its way for you. Absolutely. That is related to your life mission, as this card is referencing. Because you're coming out here as the Hermit, as your major arcana self. So when Scorpio season starts, it could be happening more toward the end of October 23rd onward, after both Mercury and Mars are in Scorpio. There could be something that's coming in. It's gonna, here's the thing though with this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords it's not just about indecision. It can also be about inner clarity, that you may need to spend some time with yourself, looking within, not outward for answers, but looking within, because she has the blindfold, right? So you may need to put up a block and spend some time to yourself. So put up a boundary and tell other people, for a day or two with the Two of Swords, maybe 2 days, like, You're not answering your phone. Like, you need to go on an emotional detox from social media. Like, you're just going to check out for a couple days to be with yourself, to get that clarity, to know what it is exactly that you want out of this life mission, out of changing your life, having more financial freedom, turning over a new financial leaf with all this action happening in your second house with the eclipses. Because it's always this or something better that we ask for the universe to bring us. But we need to know what the this is first before we can be like, and the something better. So you may have been going through reevaluations, especially when Venus was in your 12th house for such a long period, end of July, all the way through till October 4th when it goes in your sign. So Venus transiting your 12th house may have had you really feeling this kind of internal restlessness of kind of like, yeah, what am I doing with my life? Like, am I really doing things that make me feel valued, that bring value to the world? Am I really shining my light, or am I hiding my light, in the corners? Like, what am I doing? And how can I, how can I, have both things, really feel tapped into my life mission, but also be making more money from doing what I love. So some of you, you've had a change of heart about your values that you had, that you were rethinking about. But now what that's going to look like on the outside, how that change is going to manifest in reality, is maybe the details of it you have to think about. So you had the emotional shift. Okay, something's got to change, and it's got to be a significant change because the Pluto showing up here, the death card. But now it's like, I need some time to visualize, close your eyes, Virgo, visualize exactly the details of what I want my day to look like. What am I going to be doing? What is this life mission going to be, going to look like in the day-to-day reality? Okay, so this is the process you've been going through. And once you get that clarity, this is full cup. Here's the universe with the cup, bringing it to you. So the universe is going to bring you a very full possibility. Remember, this is an energetic possibility, but bring you an opportunity that absolutely could fill your heart, fill your cup, and make you feel like, wow, I am on my path of my life's mission. I am happy. I'm aligned. I am, working a new plan for money streams, and I'm happy in what I'm doing. So this is very, very positive. Again, greatest desire. What is your greatest desire? What does it look like every day? Writing down the details of your ideal day. What would that look like? Because assuming, unless you're independently wealthy, your ideal day will involve some sort of work. As Bob Dylan said, right? You got to serve somebody. So, you're going to be working probably. So what is this ideal life mission full cup situation going to look like for you? Right? Instead of being like this girl, I love this deck so much. I've mentioned this before. Her t-shirt says over it. Her hoodie says over it. Instead of being like this girl sitting there, oh, I'm just over it. I don't believe it. I don't believe the universe is bringing me anything. Man. No, right? It's like, can you shift into looking within and believing in possibilities for yourself? Believing that you can have fulfillment and be on a path that is so beautiful and gorgeous for you with this hermit. Because again, major arcana that's showing up here. Which is, again, when you show up as a major arcana, it is more like the higher vibration energy. It is like this card. For me, the way I read tarot, which is like this is saying this life mission, this bigger purpose, this bigger energy. So this is the process. Remember, as I've said before, it's always about using the energies. It's not just, oh, what's going to happen to me? I'm waiting around. No, right? It's like there is a process to manifestation. And I feel like this is what's happening here. It involves your participation. We don't just sit idly by, right? And part of what is suggested here by these energies that you can use is that you do that internal check-in visualization, the detail-oriented scenario, so the universe knows what to bring you. That or something even better. but at least it has a blueprint of your desires that it can work from. So very interesting energies here, Virgo. I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know how you plan on using these energies in the month of October. Ariel and I love you guys. Have a great month. Take care. We will see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out. Say goodbye to the Virgos. No? Okay.